Welcome everybody, how are you? Bienvenidos a todos, ¿cómo están? Okay friends, so yesterday we started to improve the last group of feathers here before we create the border, and this is what I created. I need to change the back, the outer's part too, but I said that yesterday I didn't like the design of this. For me it is like too simple. I think that maybe I can create a better design. I tried yesterday to create something, but I don't like it because it has too much detail. So we have some options today. Let's try to do this again, but don't worry, we are not going to start one by one. No, I'm just going to create one new design and just use constraints to replace these feathers. That's what I am going to do. I want to try because look, it is beautiful, let's detail, but here it completely it doesn't look good with the rest of the feathers. That's what I am trying to say. So let's do this. Let's do something like that. Let me hide. I'm just going to hide the body, head, and college, and the mace. The mace. Where's the mace? Okay. See what I have here for backup. Okay, this no. This no. Or maybe that. Let me see. Sorry. Let me hide this one. No. Okay. Oh, that one has a lot of detail. Okay, so let's use this. Okay, this and this. I'm going to duplicate this part here and move it to the small group. Okay. Okay, here I'm going to activate the symmetry. Graph tool. And let's start changing this. I think that I am not going to touch this part, the tip of the feather, because look. Oh, let me bring here the other feathers, the other group. Yes, I need to try to do something like that. Okay, I think that's all. Okay. I'm going to move this to back up. Back up. Let me go back here and let me see what detail, but something very simple. Let me try to look at this. Maybe 1, 2 lines, something like that. I'm going to decrease the value here. Deactivate that symmetry with X. And let me see. Sorry, I forgot to activate stabilize stroke. Something like this. And here, for example, something like that. No, I can do this better. Okay, like that. And maybe another line here. Maybe that. Just, I think that I'll go with that. Okay, let me. Sorry. I'm going to use pinch. What is it? Pinch. Let me see something here. Something like that. Oh, that was too much, sorry. 0.03. Great. Let me use smooth. Lower this to 0.3. Okay. Be really careful here. Okay. Let me do remesh again. Okay, good. Object. Now generate no for smooth corrective and decimate. Okay, great. Now let me change this. Remember to deactivate the symmetry. I'm going to rotate here. Also, I forgot to use simple deform. Ben C minus 25. I think that was the value that I used. Let's go with that. Okay, and I'm going to move these two. I'm going to duplicate this to have the reference and move it to feathers 3. Okay. Now let's change this. I'm going to activate a constraint, copy transform maybe. Let me see. And look, I have everything but the scale, because remember that yesterday I applied the scale, so I have to reduce, just change the scale, but as you can see I already have what I want. I'm going to apply this and just make it smaller. That. And of course that I am going to make it that. Great. Now I am going to just apply a scale, and the previous one I'm going to delete. And look, we already have our new design. So I think that I'm going to create another design so we can change between designs. What do you think? What do you say? I think that that's a good idea. Yeah, so let's just 2 designs, I think, or maybe no, two. Let's go with 3 with 3. You have 3 here. Okay, let's do three designs. Let's do 3 designs. See something here? Okay. Yes, let's do that. And also I think that it is a good idea to start creating the outer part with the new feathers that I am starting to add. Let me. Okay. So I am going to duplicate this one, let me delete that, and try to move it in this place. Okay, great. Hello, Lucas Smith. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I am just. Yesterday we changed this, but I think that we can improve this design because look, this is simple, and it is like not in the same style of the rest of the feathers. So I just wanted to create a new design. Remember, I tried to go from a lot of a very detailed feather to slightly move into something with less detail. That's what I am trying to do here. And I am just replacing. I don't have to start to doing again rotating and move it. Just use constraint and just rescale that. But it is not too much work to do. The work here is now to create this part because we didn't finish this part here. That's what I am doing right now. And then we have to find a way to create the border, and with the border we finish the wings. But I am thinking what to do because I don't want like to create something like something like this. I really want something like this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I want something like this, That's what I am doing right now. Maybe I should create another. I don't know. I'm going to see. Okay, let's create a new design because we want to have the special thing about our wings is that it is not the same. We change. Okay, so I'm going to create something for that. I already have the base, so let's go with that. Let me see backup. This happened because I pressed to activate everything. Okay. Let me hide this one. And I'm going to stay with this one, but let me just select this, duplicate that and move it to wings final small so I can hide backup. Yes. Okay, let's continue. Here for this one, let me check the feathers tree. What I did here. Okay, I 3 lines to one side and okay. Let me see what I can do with this one. Okay, let's add more detail here. I'm going to deactivate this the X symmetry. And let me think what can I add. Let me look at the reference, this reference. Maybe I'm going to add 1 line here, 2 lines here, and 2 lines here, something like that. Let's see. I'm going to, I already changed the values here. Okay, we're good with that. Maybe that, just that. Let me here maybe try to play do something like this. Something like that. To make it a little bit special, so too much. Okay, let's go to sorry, what happened? I forgot. Okay, like that. I'm going to do remesh again, and we're good to continue. Let me smooth this part. The smooth corrective, decimate, decimate. I reduce a lot here because we have a lot of feathers, so I need to do something about that. Apply, just apply. It reduces a lot, look. And now remember to deactivate, to deselect this. If you don't deselect and you try to change the rotation, something like that, you're going to have a lot of issues. So remember to do that. Deselect that. Okay. We add this. Remember to create this bending here. Okay, now that we have, let me replace this one with the second feather, this one here. So to do that, also remember I want to duplicate this and move it to feathers 3. Great. Now I'm going just to use a constraint. Constraint you use for rigging. Copy transformations, and I'm going to select the second feather. And look, it moves. It copy the rotation and the position, but the scale it doesn't change because I apply the scale for the previous feather. So don't worry, we just have to rescale that. Look, we just have to do that. Sorry. I mean this one. Okay, now we're good. Okay, now we're good. Okay, and now I have to make it shorter. And change in Y. Like that. Maybe a little bit more. Yes, like that. I'm going to apply the scale. Just the scale because I want to use the rotation and the transforming local position and yes okay, the rotation and location in local transform, and I am going to just apply scale and delete the previous. Look, now we have these 2 feathers. I'm going to like in the previous groups, I'm going to copy the first, to play with the 2 feathers here, just change the scale, and for the last part I'm going to create a third version of these feathers. Okay, now I'm going to continue here, moving to follow the other part that we have to improve. Here we have to do some work. Let me move it in the middle here. Okay, now we can work. Okay. I think that this one we should move it a little bit down. I'm going to move it a little bit down. Okay. Continue. I think that I'm going to continue with, maybe I'm going to use the same here. I'm going to duplicate this, copy, transform, so copy constraints, in this case copy transforms. And this one we need to just change again the forgot to apply to make it a little bit smaller, and just that. Okay, we have the new feather there. Now let's delete this. Great. Now let's copy this. I think that maybe I should copy this one here and change the scale. Let me try to do that. I'm going to copy this and just move it here. It is easier to do that. Like that. Something like that, and I'm going to copy scale, and select the other one, this one. Can you see? No, it didn't work. Copy scale. It is because it is not going to work because I applied the scale. So I forgot about that. Just let's make it a little bit smaller. I know what to do. Let me just, I'm going to duplicate this and apply the constraints. Copy transform. I didn't touch this one, right? Copy scale, apply the scale. And this one I'm going to select this one here. What happened? What happened here? This is my local. I apply. Oh no, it is like that. I didn't select the right one. Let me hide this. Okay. Hello, welcome. Look, it was because I was selecting the previous one. Need to apply this. Now select the previous one and delete it. And now I have exactly this one in the new position. And as you can see, I think that maybe I should move it a little bit to the inside. Like that. Okay. Let me bring back my this one, and I think that I should no. I think that is the right position. Let me just delete this one. Good. Now again, I'm going to move it just slightly down like that. And now I think that we can change. We can use this one. We're doing one by one, but I like to do it in this way. Remember that here we do. If you want to do this faster, just use one design and use the geometry nodes and modify everything. Trying to get this pose, change the values. You can do that, but I already use this technique, so I really like to take care about each detail. You don't have to do the way that I do things here if you don't want. And if you want to finish some project following a deadline, you don't have to do this. Just first finish the task, the most important thing, and then if you want to add details, if you want to change this, something else, then that is at the last part when you finish the most important things. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going just to duplicate. I have to, no. I have to duplicate, and I'm going to apply this scale. So for now, I am not going to apply the scale, just for a moment. And let me create the other feather here. This one. After we finish that, we just copy the scale and we apply the scale for both. for both feathers. Maybe you see you're here watching at my process, and maybe I'm not going to do all of that. That's okay. But remember that when you want to do something like trying to keep each special detail, you have to take your time. Now I'm going to copy scale. Where is the copy scale? Copy scale and select this one. Look, it worked. So I'm going to apply the scale there and apply now the scale here. And now we just let me see what is this one. We can continue with this. Let me see. Like that. Again, let me move it slightly. We are step by step, feather by feather, improving this model. Look, you see that it is better, right? Let's continue. I think that I'm going now to use this one. And I forgot to change this. Don't worry. I forgot to change the Y scale. I know that I forgot. That is what I forgot to do for this feather. But don't worry. Okay, we use that, so let's do the same here. Okay, it is exactly like that. Just apply copy scale, select this one, then apply, Apply scale and apply scale. Wait. You can let me delete this one. Okay. We're taking like we can say that too much time because remember that I am creating this part here. Hello, Miguel. Welcome. We are improving the last part of the group. This is previous to the border here, but I am thinking how to do that because I want something like this. Maybe I have an idea. To sculpt the feathers. Let me think. It is going to be easier, but now let's first finish this. So what I am doing right now. Yesterday we changed this. It is in the new position. It does do not this group doesn't overlap the feathers between each other. But what I wanted to change, this look very simple, and it doesn't follow the design, the style of the other feathers. So I just created new designs, and I am just replacing these new designs with the feathers, just using constraints. I am not like moving here one by one. No. I just use constraints and then change the scale. That's all. This should not take too much time, but the thing is that I am also feather by feather. I am replacing this part because I didn't change this yesterday, and we have to change this look. That's what I am doing right now. Maybe it's time to have the third design. I think that we should here start to add the design number 3. Just let's create the design number 3 and we finish all the designs for this part, and we just have to start replace. I already have like the base. I'm going to duplicate this and move it to wings small. Yes, wings small. Let me see. Great. Now here, let me see what design can I create here. Something simple, but maybe also a little bit. Let me see. Okay, we have something like that. Maybe we can create a cut like this one here in one part, and then add some lines here. Just we can do that. So we have 3 designs here. Let's do that. Okay, I have to add the cut in this side just because I'm going to rotate this. Just okay, great. The thing what do you mean by pose the thing, the wings? How are you planning to pose the thing? I don't understand the question. Please maybe change the question, because I don't know what you. But what thing? What do you mean? What with the thing? I don't know. The wings. The wings. Are you talking about the wings? Yes, thank you. But please let me know what when you ask the question. How are you planning to pose the theme? I don't know what. Do you talk about the wings or the character? Because the wing, yes, but the wings are in the final pose. Look, let me show you. Let me bring the body. Here, the wings are in the final pose. That's why I am doing all the work here, because this is the final pose for the wings. I just have to create with the border here, to create something here to let's say that the wings are coming from here, and to cover this part. That's the last part of the wings. Then I'm going just to duplicate this and move it here to mirror this, and move it to the other side, and we finish the wings. Yes, that's what we are doing. Remember that the original was this. This was the original design. Look, this is the original design. Look, it is completely different. So I take this, I took this and move it here, make some changes on the nodes to change the values, and then start to replace first the large group and start to create this, like this effect, like you can see here. With these nodes I couldn't do that. That's why I am changing feather by feather to try to do this design. That's what I am doing right now. Yeah, don't worry. Now you know that this is like this one by one is like the last part of the wings. That's why I am using this time, because I already have the blocking. I already know where to place these feathers. Remember that always try to do the first part, try to do the most important part, in this case to see what is the final pose of the wings. Now that I know, I just start adding the final details, that in this case are the feathers. Okay, let's create the last design for the feathers, the last design of the simple feathers. Let me create like this kind of, let me see, like this here in this part, to create something different. Let's go to sculpt mode, deactivate with X. What was the brush that I used here? I don't remember. It was this one, right? I don't remember which brush I used. Also, if you stay here at the last part of the streaming, I'm going to show you the other project that I am working on, Kick. So maybe you can help me to decide the final pose, because now I'm in the pose. With that, I start to merging everything and add all the detail. So maybe you can give me a feedback there. I am planning this night to decide this is the final pose, and let's start adding all the final details for that character. Let me see if this one is the brush that it seems, yes, it seems like this one is the brush, but this is too much, or not. Let me continue with this. Also, now that I am streaming on Kick, I think that I made a mistake. Not a mistake, but I should select choose Twitch instead of Kick. Not because of the money, because now I am not earning anything with this for now, but the purpose is to start, the goal is to start to earn some money here. I mean, I want to do this for a living, so I am doing all the things here for the channel, but in Twitch I think that I can have more, the purpose was to bring some new people to the community here to the YouTube channel, but on Kick I analyzed, I saw other channels and it is like people don't, it is not interested on art. There are a few channels, very few, with no people, just 3 people watching the streaming, and few channels. You only have like one like part that is called digital art. So maybe I have to do, I'm going to, with everything right now, to start to do streamings on the 3 platforms. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I think that I'm going to burn out, but I am willing to do everything for this. Okay, I like it. I like this small detail here. So let's add quickly this. Let's not take too much time here. I'm going to, for example, here maybe we can do something like this. Then maybe, no, that was too. This is going to be like the most detailed feather of that group. And here just, maybe just one line. Oh, another one. Something like that. Simple like that. Okay. Let me close these points here. Okay, great. Now let's just apply here the modifier, join this part here and apply all transforms, go to sculpt mode, change to my value, the one that I am choosing for this, and remesh. Thank you. Yes, I want to show you that at the end of this streaming, so you can give me a feedback, because I like the pose that I chose for that character, but I think that yes, I share the channel. Please give me a follow there. I have 0 followers, but some people watch the streaming, but it is very difficult there. I already told you. Followers are free, just in case. Subscribers are you have to pay, but I cannot do it right now, so I need please at least 1 follows. Yes, I share that to the Discord server. I am going to start doing small projects there on those platforms. I'm going to start doing Twitch too, but I have to organize my time, because I cannot do like too much things at the same time. I'm not sleeping well right now, but I have just to organize my time. But I'm going to do smaller projects for a sculptor. So here on YouTube, we're going to do like the most difficult techniques, modeling, animation, the most like complex content we're going to do here. And don't worry that because on those all the things that I do on those platforms, I'm going to share this, upload that to YouTube. So don't worry. But right now, no, I'm going to save those content for when I have blackouts, like in maybe 1 month, 2 months. I'm going to start like uploading to have content for that months when I will not have like energy the whole day. So I'm going to prepare the content for that because I am not going to be able to do streamings like we are usually do uh, at that time. Okay, I already apply here. That's what I want. Let me just I don't know. I don't want to share with you. You can find me on the same username that I am online on every platform with the same username. So you can find me there on Kik like Fran Salazar Co. I cannot show you here the videos because yes, the videos that I download, yes. Okay. If you have time, I will ask that favor, but it is not something difficult. Just 3 minutes, and you can create the account. I will really appreciate that. Remember that all the things that I do here is because of all of you of the small community that have here. But I know that you like this content, so I can continue doing this. I tried now to watch a lot of try to see more channels, but I already told you on Kick it is very now people there are like more like trying to create other kind of content like jokes, those kind of things. For artists, at least I didn't like find important channels there right now. Maybe in the future the platform disappear, but at least I create some content there, and I'm going to upload to share that here on YouTube with you. I create I Great, thank you. Also, if you want, you can join to the night streamings, sculpting streaming nights. I'm going to call that. I am preparing just an animation for the screens for the starting soon for the be right back. Yes, that was my mistake. I thought that I knew that I should like watch something before I took that decision, but I already did it. It is not a problem. It is just content that I'm going to upload here to YouTube, so don't worry. But yes, I should use. I thought that maybe if there are not many people there with 3D, I can find like I can start right now because there are not too much artists there. I thought that maybe it worked that plan, but I don't know. Remember that I always try something to say okay, maybe this was a mistake. I have to change things. I don't know if I don't try it. That's why I'm trying. I always say to you that you have to try it. So maybe Twitch. I'm going to prepare something for Twitch. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm going to see to organize the time and also to see what projects I can create there. But the small projects, sculpting, small projects of sculpting. Okay, let me see here. Okay. I forgot about this one. Pinch. Yes, I'm going to let me smooth. this. I need to smooth this part. And again to remesh. Okay, let's go here and save. And the music stops. So I am going to be right back. I'm just going for some water and I'll be back and we continue doing this, okay? So don't go, I'll be back in a moment. Now that Miguel, that you found the channel, you can see the last part of the streaming yesterday and help me to maybe give me some feedback for the character, for the pose of that character. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Okay, we already finished the third design here for our feather, and let me smooth corrective. You know, about the smooth corrective, when I started, I of course I didn't knew a lot of things, but I never tried this one. This is very helpful when you especially for the last part, when you join all the parts that you want to print. This one helps you a lot to fix some maybe overlapping faces and those kind of things. It is very important. But you have to be careful, because when you apply this a lot, you are going to lose a lot of detail. So just for you to know. Let me apply only smooth. I just do this only smooth. I never try the other options. I just know that only smooth work for me. Okay. Also, here for my feathers, you can see that I decimate a lot, but it is because I have a lot of feathers, and look, I already have 4 millions here. So that's why I am using a lot of decimate. I had to decimate the armor for the Hawkgirl that we have. So before, when I finish the wings, I am not going to import that to the other file, to the main file, because I want to do some work to the armor to try to add more details, and then I'm going to decimate those details to lower the number of triangles, and then I'm going to import my wings. Okay, thank you. If you say that, so I'm with you. Okay. The only thing that yes, that's the same thing that I was thinking. It is. I was just trying to do something there, but I was like, what can I do here? Because the only thing that I can move there is the neck. And so I tried to look at more references from the. I already moved the flippers. Maybe I just have to move it to the back to say like it is like going to attack or something like that. But I already moved, because in the standard position they are like completely straight, like here, following the x-axis. But I move it down and move it like a little bit up the tip of the flippers, for both, for the frontal and the back. But maybe I should like move those maybe a little bit to the back. I was thinking maybe something in this here, it is like something that I was not sure, but now that you say, maybe I'm going with that position. And you see, if you see the video, I was like very tired yesterday, and I was like creating a complete skeleton with bones, like I were going to animate that character, and I was like, okay, wait a moment, why am doing all of this if I just want to move this simple character to create a simple pose? I also create an simple Nike rigging to move the neck. It is because I was very tired, and I was like having a lot of ideas, but that's why you have to sleep well. I need to sleep well right now. Okay, let's continue. Just so for you to know, those kind of projects I'm going to create there for Pokemon, for some childhood cartoons, for example, for Cartoon Network. Those kind of characters I'm going to create there for 3D printing, because the models that people purchased on my stores are more like for 3D printing. So that's why I want to, at least on those platforms, to try to create more things for upload that to the stores. And here on YouTube, we're going to start with 3D modeling, 3D with rigging, with materials, with textures. So don't worry about that. But I want your opinion with this, with all of you here. I was thinking on create for the first project maybe the Doom guy, a version for my with the first costume. But I was okay. You said that you want to do smaller projects. Now you're going to create and animate a Doom guy. Of course, that I'm not going to animate the realistic version, the AAA character. No, I am not going to do that. I'm going to create the mid-poly version. But it is going to be a lot of time. Maybe also more time like this, because after we finished, I have to sculpt the character. Then I have to retopology the character. and after that I have to create the skeleton system, and then the textures, and then the animation. So maybe we can do that, but maybe in other projects. First we have to start with the small projects. I was thinking maybe on a character, a cartoon character we can animate, or maybe an asset. We can create maybe an isometric room here, something simple, just to start with this new content for the YouTube streamings. I don't know, what do you think about? I was also thinking maybe a character like Bender from Futurama, something like that. Something more simple to animate and to texture and to model. Maybe I can create a. Yes, that's like that. That's why, and also I took some time, because the most difficult part about that character is to create the textures, because I draw the textures, I paint the textures. That was, but yes, some projects like that. I want to start something simple like that. Maybe we can create something like that, or maybe a little robot. Maybe I can create with AI a concept of a robot, a simple robot, and then we can create that here. So to start with that. What do you say? Assets or a character? What do you think is better? What would you like to see? Or maybe we can create a Doom guy, but in a low poly version. We can do that too. Create a lot of monsters in low poly version. No, but no, but simple designs of robots. I mean, and also, believe me, for me it is more simple to animate and rig robots than these characters. Like, how do you call these characters? Organic sculpture, right? I don't remember the name of this, but this, like with flesh, with the skins that you have to deform the body to follow that, it is more difficult. For me, I don't say that I don't know how to do it. I know how to do that, but it is more easier for me to animate a. Okay, I'm going to check that. Yes, but I say that, for example, for Messi, I wanted to design like the original uniform, the original shirt, the Adidas shirt that they wear for the FIFA World Cup 2022. Hello, Lucas Smith. Are you really here? Sorry. Extremely, the detail is so hard, that the method is. I have to check it. I never heard about that before. Something about addons. I use addons. You can see that I use a lot of addons here for modeling, for that kind of things. But for example, addons like maybe Rigify is an addon. Rigify for rigging is an addon. I don't know. But those kind of things that, okay, try to do something with one click, something like that. I don't like to do that. I don't like to use that. I mean, if you have to do it for a project that you have to deliver that, and you have to do that, okay, do it. It is good. But I feel that by doing that, I am saving time, but I am like losing the opportunity, if that is a personal project, of course, to continue practicing, because I am using a solution that I don't know about that add-on, just for you to know. But for example, if I had a great add-on like retopology, maybe I consider using that, because retopology is very hard work. But when you do it a lot, it is not like you're going to use a lot of time. Yes, but it is not like I don't know how to do, and I don't know how to. I'm going to show you at the end the Game Boy that I am creating, the height poly model that I am creating right now, to explain what I want to say. Okay. But if I feel like with some add-ons, like you just give one click, you lose the opportunity to continue improving your skills. Uh, okay, no, I am not saying that you don't have to do it. Please understand me. I am not criticizing or saying no, you don't have to do it. No. Again, for me, that's my opinion. For me, I do that for. You can see that I am using a lot of time. A lot of time here. You can say, but you really have to do. I enjoy this. I like to do it in this way because it is like I having here a physical here, like the material, and you are taking care of each detail, like trying to project something, creating something. That's why I like to do things in this way. But for example, for bones, I don't like to use Rigify. Believe me, I hate Rigify. When you create this whole skeleton, no, I hate that. I always create bone by bone, create the eye key bones, the target bones, the control bones, or everything. I create from zero to a very complex system for animation. I really enjoy doing that because, okay, it is like a challenge for me to have a project that you say, okay, how I am going to do this, and you start like trying, and no, this is not working, until you say, okay, I figured it out, and you start to doing, and you finish it. And for me, it is like you learn a lot. It is, for me, it is like you like you are playing a game. Let's say like you are playing like World of Warcraft, and you reach a new level. You remember when you play a game and you got a new talent, something like that. I imagine myself completing a project and be like that. Okay, now I am a better artist. But again, that's for me, and I do that for my personal projects, like this one. This is my portfolio. I always show my portfolio, all the things that are for me, that I created for me. Okay. So you say that UQ Paint is like maybe like Photoshop, like you can separate layers, those graphic design projects, something like that. If that is the case, for example, I will use it and I will add for my workflow, because it's not like you are missing, avoiding some steps. It is like it is something for you to have more possibilities to create what you want. If add-ons are for that, to help you, like giving you more options to create things, I will go with that. But assets and procedural nodes groups are a area, but the stability of the add-on is really good. Okay. I'm going to check that. Thanks for that. Maybe, Miguel, if you want, you can share that to the Discord server. If you have time, you can share the link of, maybe I can find it in the Blender website. I don't know. For example, if you are creating a scene here and you have those add-ons. Okay. I'm going to check that later. Okay. Those add-ons, like you just bring assets like people, trees. I never create like a complete scene, so maybe no. I don't know. But remember, all the things that I say here is what I think. Maybe I change my opinion tomorrow, so I don't want to judge the other artists' methods and other people's opinion. Just keep in mind that here we are to share our ideas. I don't want people here to. I don't want here to be like, here we do things like I say. No. This community is not like that. I learned a lot of from you. Miguel here helped me the other day. Other people here, other person here on the community helped me to change something. So that's what we do here. Just keep in mind that. I don't know that character. Sorry, I was not too much with Nintendo and those kind of things. With Nintendo is just Pokemon and Mario. Zelda, I never play Zelda. I never play Zelda. That I thought that Zelda was the name of the main character of the little elf, and later, years later, I discovered that the name of that character was Link, something like that. That I never I never play Zelda. Okay, I already do this. I forgot. I already applied the decimate. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm going to rotate this, and let me remember. This is very important. I am going to repeat this again. Deselect this because you are going to have some issues. I had some issues here, and I was like, why this is happening to me? And I did not pay attention to that. Okay, I have that. Let me use the simple deform. Where is the simple deform? Then C and minus 45. No, 45, no, 25. And great. So we have the third design. Control S. Maybe we should have some streamings just talking about characters and those kind of things. Maybe we can have some streamings just to talk, to search, to share some ideas. I don't know. Maybe on Twitch I can do that. Yes, I am thinking about that. I want to create a 3D version of myself, to animate that and to create a VTuber version of myself. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I know how to animate and to create a character, but maybe for VTuber you have to use a different method. I also maybe saw some special apps to do that. Also, we're going to create here. Yes. I want to create 3 versions of myself. I already have the first version, that is the one that open and close the mouth of yes, I don't know that too. I just have to do some research and try to create. I want to create 3 versions of avatars. I already have the first version, that is the PNG avatar, that is just an image of myself, and I just cut my upper part of the head, and when I talk, it is like open the mouth, like the Canadian people from South Park. That I use that for streaming, for gaming streaming nights. I want to create the second character that I call that the 2D animation avatar. That is, I'm going to draw myself in different positions and just try to change between keys when I am doing some actions. For example, let's say that I am angry, I just press 1 and the character changes to an angry, and the mouth is going to open when I am talking. And the third character, that is the 3D, is going to work with the camera. I think I have to connect to turn on the camera and then start doing things here, and the character should move with following my movements. That's the most difficult one, I think. I don't know, because I never do something like that. But I think that it is going to be funny. Maybe when I discover we can create an streaming of creating VTubers. VTuber avatar for you if you want to create something. Maybe you want to start a channel, I don't know. Okay, where were we? Okay, I already did this. Okay, let me I'll transform. So let me create a copy and move these two feathers 3. Okay, let's continue. Yes, I know. I know that here we for this project. I always say when I was at that part of it, I think that you maybe think about that too. When you are creating something, you say, okay, I want to create this. You start the first day like creating, and you are like in the middle and you say, why I did start this? It seems like impossible to finish this. And at the end, you have to finish it. You have to complete it. I always say that with these kind of things. I saw some methods, but I don't. For example, for 2D, for 3D, you have like also different methods, because you have the one that only work with your voice. That when you talk, I think that the character open the mouth like it is talking, but the movement, it is like an idle position, an idle animation. Sorry, an idle animation that it is going to move from side to side, maybe moving the head and doing some kind of movements. When you press some key, you have that option, but for example, that character is not going to follow. Maybe you are moving your head from side to side or rotating your head. That character is not going to follow that, just your voice. And you have the other option that I think that it works with your camera, so it follows your movement. If you move your arms up, it is going to follow your arms, something like that. That sounds very complex, but I think that it is possible. That's why I'm telling you, because I saw that those people use special apps to do that. I mean, they create, for example, the character. Also, those apps give you the possibility to choose between standard characters. But you can create your character here on Blender and then export it to those apps, and then you can create the final version. I don't know, but I have to do some research to create something like that. Okay, where were we? I have to do this. I already created the copy, right? The copy here. Just let me see. Yes, I already created the copy. Great. Let me hide the body just for a moment. And again, let me just use the constraint, but I want to see. Here, this one. Let me use constraints. Constraints I used for, I think that I already said that, but you use this for animation. Okay, I'm going to apply this and just rescale this. Remember that I am rescaling because I already applied the scale for the previous feather, so that's why it is not working. The copy transform that should copy also the size, but I already told you that I already applied the scale, so I just have to change the scale here. But now we have the 3 designs of the feather, so don't worry. We just have to enjoy this part of the process. Also, when I create something, I don't know if I told you this. Yeah, you want me to prepare like the post that we created before. Which character would you like to see, to start on a 3D modeling streaming? Okay, give me ideas, please. Share to me some ideas on Discord, and I'm going to prepare something to create a poll, just like we did here with the Hawkgirl. Thank you for that idea. I don't know. I was saying that I don't know if I told you this, but when I do something, for example, this personal project here, speed modeling. I don't know. I remember when someone told me there were a friend here, an artist, the first one here on the channel, that he has a bigger channel, but he helped me with the thumbnails. He gave me the idea. Okay, you don't have just to change the number of streaming. Try to at least take a screen capture and put it so the people can know what you did on that streaming. And I was okay, thank you. So he one day I joined to his live stream, and he were talking with other artists, like maybe we should create a challenge to create a character on a limit on an hour. We can create, and I was saying I am going to lose that. I'm going to lose that challenge because I don't know, I prefer like instead when you say like something, this is in Spanish, you say something that it is not like a speed contest, it is more like a resistance contest, something more like a marathon. In a marathon you don't go and start running faster, you have to prepare, you have to follow the speed that you were training for, and then you complete that. The main goal of a marathon is to complete that. That's how like I like to do the personal projects. And this is something that I want to tell you, that when I create something, for example this character, I give all the best things that I can do, taking care of all the details, and when I finish I said okay, I will never going to create something similar. I'm not going to repeat this character, never again. It was just one time. I like to do that because it is like I knew all the time, all the things that we do here, and okay, I just did it. Please don't tell me to repeat that because I don't want to do that again. It is like you complete something, but it happened to me with other things here. For example, for training, when I practice here, I remember training when I was in high school and doing a lot of difficult training, and it was like okay, I remember that we trained like that, but I think that now I cannot do that again. It was like a nightmare, but I like it because it helped me a lot, but it is like one time, just one time. I'm just going to do one time. Okay, here I'm going to, I don't know if you, maybe it happened to you too, that kind of thoughts. Look, it is looking great. I like it. Also, Miguel, you said that you have a 3D printer, right? You what? I don't remember the brand, but do you hear about Prusa printers? That those were the printers. I had a Prusa printer before, and I checked that they have new models. I want to try one day to buy a resin printer, the more expensive one, but for my characters I think that those are the printers that I need. But it is a lot of work to try to learn first to do the 3D printing process, and to improve the model after you print it, because you have to do some work after you print the model. I already showed you here a video about that one streaming. Also, I shared that video to you on the Discord if you want to check it again. Maybe now that you said Lucas Smith, maybe one day we can have here a live stream when you can participate on a speed modeling contest. I don't know. We can do that kind of tournament if you like it. I mean, I'm going to lose it, so I am not going to participate. I was like just creating the head and you already finished the character. We have a lot of ideas here for the channel, but I really like. I am giving all of myself here for this channel, and I know that one day we're going to be bigger. So don't worry. We're going to do that. Just step by step. This is like a marathon. I always said that to me. This is like a marathon. You have to keep doing, to keep trying, until you reach what you want, you get what you want. Okay. Ooh, great. The new design is looking really good. I think that I'm going to have later. I have to modify all of this because I am leaving it more very separated from the. I don't want that. Maybe I should start moving it to the inside. Hey Lucas, what you do the best? Sculpting or modeling? Maybe we can create a contest with simple characters, but I don't know. What do you want? 3D modeling or 3D sculpting? And the winner, I don't know, I don't have money, sorry. what the winner can get, because you have to get something if you win. Okay, like that, yes, it is better like that, so okay, let's continue. Now that we have the 3 designs, we just have to start choosing between these designs and complete the group here. I'm going with this one. Which one should I choose? Maybe this one. No. Let's follow this. Okay, here we do that. Let's go with this one. Let's repeat this one. You know that I am thinking when I learn to create games, we can bring all the characters that we are going to create here and create like a rumble arena there and play between here the community with those characters. I want to do that someday, but first I have to learn how to create games. First, we're going to create some characters here. So maybe we're going to see the Doom guy fighting against, I don't know, a Kirby, or maybe against a Charizard. Okay, I have this one. I don't know the play already there. I have to select this one. This one. Let me apply the constraint. Copy scale and select this model. Let me check. Yes. Now I can apply that modifier and scale, and here scale. Okay, now we're going to continue doing this to finish this. Now that Miguel give me that idea, maybe I can create a lot of characters in the Brawl Stars style, like the message that I create. It will be simple, and it is going to take a lot of time to create, but it will be faster than creating like trying to follow the original design of the characters. I am thinking right now on a Doom guy with the Brawl Stars style. I don't know how I think a lot of Doom guy, because maybe I am playing all the games Doom, and I really enjoy that game. The only thing that I don't like about the game that I am playing right now is that it has some bugs, but I know that this is because of the company. They did not do a... And also, I know that is not because of the... I'm sure that is not because of the people, of the artist. That is because of the people that are the heading, I don't know, the CEOs of the companies that are trying to say, okay, I want to launch the game at this time, but artists are like, you have to polish we have more time to polish the game, and then no, you have to do it because we want to sell that right now, okay? And you have those kind of bugs and those kind of things because of that. Yes, today I'm going to continue with Lapras. Now we're going to maybe just 10 more minutes and we're going to finish the stream, and I'm going to show you the Game Boy Advance model that I am working right now, and also the Lapras to see the file, and you can tell me what to do. Also, please remember to give me ideas on the Discord server of which characters we can create here for the 3D modeling, for the new 3D modeling streamings that I want to prepare. We're going to model, texture, rig, and create some animations, basic animations for that character. So we're going to do a lot of work. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, which one I have to select here? Mm, maybe, let me see. This one. Let's go with this one. We do not select that a lot. We're going to select two of this one here and here. Yes, we're going to do that. You said Miguel that you said before that you didn't like Pokemon, Digimon. I mean Digimon, or it was Archon. I don't remember. Sorry, I forgot about things. I really liked Pokemon when I was a child. The Digimon, I mean Digimon 1 and Digimon 2. On these platforms, Twitch and Kick, I want to recreate some characters from the childhood, the Rocket Power, Dexter's Laboratory, those kind of cartoons that we used to watch when we were kids. I don't know. I am from the 90s. I don't know which cartoons did you see at that time. Rocket Power was also a very great cartoon, a very great show. I wanted to learn to skate when I watched that, but I never learned. I always fell a lot, and I didn't like that. Captain Tsubasa, I think that is the name also of another great character. Here we know it like Supercampeones in Spanish in Latin America. Sorry, this was no, just this one. This was the one that I wanted, right? Just 3 lines, yes. Very good. Okay, great. Okay, let's duplicate this one. $66. Yes, very good. Okay, thank you. I'm going to check that. Thank you for your suggestions. Okay, we need to finish. Let's do one more, okay? And we finish for today. Let me choose, I don't know which one I should. Maybe this one. This one again. Or this one. This one. The new design. What the? I choose the wrong object. No, I choose the right object. What the? No, I am choosing the. So yes, 43. I did not. What the hell is happening here? Why are you? I did not apply here. Sorry. I did not apply here the scale. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, let's go with our copy transform. Apply. Delete that. Apply the scale here because I'm going to duplicate this one and move it here. Great. Now I'm going to erase this. I forgot to, I don't know, I am already, I have to move it a little bit to the front. Sorry about that. Move that to okay, something like that. Okay, so for today we're going to leave it like that. We're going to finish tomorrow and we're going to think about something to create the last part of the feathers. Maybe I can try to sculpt something like this. I don't know. I'm going to think about that. Because one by one, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use curves, something like that, array and curves to create these parts if I want to do that. But I want to not to leave it like that. I want to remesh that, to do it like in a whole mesh, the last part here. Okay, so let me prepare the thumbnail. Okay, friends, so we're going to continue tomorrow. For those who want to stay just a little bit, I'm going to show you the two other projects that we are working on. But let me just finish with this part, okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, so for those who just want to stop here, we're going to continue with this part tomorrow. Please remember to subscribe, give a like, share this content with others, and leave a comment below if you're new. Okay, now that we have some time here, I'm just waiting just a moment for the thumbnail. This is for the thumbnail. Okay, now that we finished this, let me show you the other projects. Let me close this. Let me show you first the lapras, so you can give me some feedback. Miguel already watched the streaming on Kick because I am creating this on Kick. Let me see where is this lapras. Okay, this is the lapras that I am creating here. Look, I think that this is the final pose, but I don't know if you like this pose. I like it, but something weird about the neck in this view. Because if I change the view, it is looking really good. Look, it is looking good. Maybe here the only thing that I have to do is to move this just a little bit to the back, so it is more like he's in attack position. This is the project that we are working at nights on Kick. Simple projects there. Today we are going to decide if this is the final pose. I'm using bones, look. I'm using bones to create this one. And I have to just use mirror for this flipper here because I don't know why when I apply the parent this to the bones, and I have to delete this because when I parent it is not the same like this. It affects the whole body. I don't know why. In this one it worked well, but here I don't know why. So I just using the neck. Look, let me show you the neck with an I key, a simple I key. So when I move the head is just only going to move with a simple I key, and I use the bones just like to say it because this is a curve. So with this I'm just snap and change that. It is like an easy method that I so this is the one model here. I'm going to close. Let me see. I don't save that because I don't want to save. Okay, great, very good. And the other project that I am working on is this one. This is more difficult. I want to do this project because I want to learn something new. I want to animate, to create something like an animation, like a retro animation here for when I turn on the screen here on the Game Boy. And also, this is not my first. Yes, let's say that this is my first for my personal portfolio high poly model. The challenging part about this Game Boy is that I want to remember that I don't like triangles, and I want this to be square. Four sides, 4 edges, polygons, and the difficult part is trying to connect all the pieces here to do not damage the model. And that's what I already have the upper part. And also because this is a high poly model, I am leaving all the details, the holes, the holes here. I am doing all of that. What is this part? Forward, no, this one, no. Okay. So this is the other project. I don't know what I'm going to show you, of course. The challenging part, again, the part that I want to learn with this project is to animate. I want to animate this to open like the Game Boy. The screen here to turn on with something. Maybe the Game Boy logo. I don't know. I have to learn and also to give that retro look here for the screen, for the animation. And those are the two projects that I am working on right now. Again, when I finish, like I just did with the missile, I'm going to share with you, so you can check all the things there. I animate the missile. If you saw my last post, you can see that I animate the missile. I learned a lot with particles here, with physics. I never create an animation, and also just to prepare at 10 seconds. I prepared two animations for 2 seconds. I prepared some, but just the animation of the missile. Let me show you. The video. I'm not going to show you the file because I think that's a lot. Don't save. I'm going to continue this later. I think that I already where I upload that 3D modeling. Modeling. What is the Tomcat weapons aim 9 L-side winder? I don't know. What is the video? This one is the video, right? Look. Why? Have to be careful with Nintendo. If that is fair. I clicked a lot of games to my stores. I am not I'm just showing you a 3D model. Okay, this is the missile that I animated. The fire and the smoke was really difficult to create. And just to prepare this single video, about 10 seconds, yes, 10 seconds, only 10 seconds, the three shots. To create that, it was like the whole day to render that. Because also I think that it spent like some time, because at some frames you look like some blur, and it was maybe here, for example, to give like the speed look. Here it is not going to look very well because you don't have more objects. But for example, let's say that you have a car here and you have the road and other objects, and you can see the reflection here of the other objects. When you apply that settings, you can see that the car is going at too much speed. So I tried to do that here, but it didn't work so well. But I think that also the PC used a lot of time to render that effect. Not effect. Some notes that I use on the final composition settings on Blender when you render something. And that's all. So I don't know why you said to be careful of Nintendo. I don't know. I just showing you a 3D model that I am working on, and I want to upload that to my portfolio and also to my stores, but I think that I am not going to have problems. Okay, friends, so this is all for I showed you the character, the avatar that I had. This is the character that the avatar that I have. So as you can see, when I am talking, the character is moving the mouth like the Canadian people from South Park. This is the PNG avatar. I call it PNG avatars. You can see. And I want to create a 2D avatar, the 2D animation, 2D avatar. I'm going to call that 2D avatar, and the most difficult one, that is going to be the 3D avatar. so I can create different versions here for the channel. And that's all for today, friends. Please remember, I want to repeat that again. Please remember to subscribe if you're new in this channel. Let me. Okay. Yes, but I'm going to upload that to my portfolio, to ArtStation. So I think that I am not going to have problems there. Let me just select the message so we can say goodbye with the message. Okay, I'm just going to upload that to my portfolio and to the store. I'm going to sell that, but I don't know why I'm going to have problems. It is not like I always say, this is not my invention, this is not my creation. I mean, I create it, but it is based on I always put some context on every model that I work, a description. So I think that I'm not going to have problems. Okay, so now I have to go, I have to finish the other projects, and please remember to subscribe, give a like, share this content with others, and leave a comment below. Also, if you want, you can join to our Discord server. We are sharing things about 3D, and also you can, maybe if you have some troubles with something on 3D, you can share your questions there. Also, what else? You can visit here my online stores like this one. If you want to get models, this is models for this is 3D modeling, sculptors. So for 3D sculpts, you can visit my Colts 3D profile, my Colts 3D store for 3D sculpting. For modeling like this one, Turbo Squid, and CG Trader, where I am uploaded everything, 3D modeling and 3D sculpting. This is the Hulk that we created before here on the streaming. It was a very difficult character. Do you remember this one? So you can visit there. If you want me to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you have my contact there, my email, or maybe you can create a project here on CG Trader on Upwork, and you can send me a message. Yes, don't worry. Send all the ideas that you have. I already create Pokemons. Look, this is from Nintendo. I really like Digimon. I want to create more Digimon characters. I already create characters here for Pokemon. And on Colts 3D, this is the most the model that I sell the most. This Venusaur. Also, if you want to check the time lapse of this one, I already upload here on my YouTube channel. I made it in Nomad Sculpt. We are not going to have problems with that. Don't worry about that. My favorite Pokemon is Charizard, just in case, for you to know. We can animate this one too. We're not going to create a game and sell, and I'm going to say this is my intellectual property. No. We're not going to have problems. Copyright, maybe if I add some music, things like that. Also, if you have a CG Trader account, please give it a like to my models. I see that some people watch even they purchase the model, but they don't give like. This is also I really like Digimon. I don't know why people in the USA don't like Digimon. I really enjoy this anime, and this is I really want a 3D printer to print this one. I will have here this character on my desk. This one I will have this Agumon here on my desk. I really like this Digimon, the evolutions and all of that. What I was saying, I forgot. Share all the ideas that you have. We are not going to have problems. Don't worry about that. We can, here is for, let's say this is educational content. I think that YouTube is not going to have problems with that. I really like this this model. It looks so beautiful. Look at this Agumon. This was my favorite Digimon. When I was a child, I remember I want to have a Digimon one day. Now I can make that real because I know how to create 3D. So I can animate this one, I can model this and give it live on a game that I can create. A rumble. Just imagine this crazy idea that I have. One day we're going to create a game where I am going to upload all the characters that we're going to create here for 3D modeling. Let's say that I create a Charizard. Let's say that I create a Bruce Lee. Let's say that I create a Celtic Warrior. Let's say that I create a robot that fire these kind of weapons. A mix of everything, a Hulk, a mix of everything, of all the things that we are going to create here, and we're going to play with those characters on that world, like a Rumble Arena. Do you remember the WWE when you saw that fight? I don't remember the name of that. I used to watch a lot WWE when I was a kid. The fight, the special event when all the fighters were at the ring, and the last one that stays at the ring is the winner. Something like that. And I when I create that, I can maybe share with you some kind of links so you can join to, and we can play that together. Of course, we are going to create special movements and animation for each character. We're going to do all those things here. So be wise to choose which character do you want me to model here. It will be very fun. Okay, so now I have to go. Are you ready? So say everything, right? Say okay, please join to my, follow me on social media accounts, X, Instagram and TikTok, where I am uploading things about 3D and games. Of course, I am uploading my portfolio. And that's all. So thank you for coming today. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Lucas, for your messages here today. And remember to subscribe. Remember that tonight we continue on Kick with Lapras. If you want to join me, you can find me on Kick. I don't want to share here on YouTube the profile because I think that's too much, and YouTube maybe don't like to do that. But you already can check my Discord server, and I have the link on my. I forgot to add the link on my YouTube page. I forgot to do that. Okay, I'm going to do that, but. I did that. I don't remember. I'm going to check that. Maybe Miguel find me, but I don't know if you find me because of YouTube or you have to search that online. Let me check. I'm going to upload that. No, I didn't add. I have to add this here. Okay, I'm going to check that. I'm going to check that. Maybe let's check that very quickly. Okay, let me do that here. I'm going to check that I really have 3D General. Okay, this one I don't know about this one, but I like it. It seems a little bit difficult, of course, in comparison of the other ones. It is not difficult, but in comparison for the other ones. I didn't know about these characters. I don't know. This is from a show. I don't know about this one. But we're going to vote. Okay, we're going to, just like we did. Maybe I am from another generation. I am from the 90s. You are more like from the 2000. That's okay. Okay, I'm going to check this. Okay. I was thinking, you never saw about these characters? Ah. The first generation. Let me see the first generation. The first generation. Let me see. For example, I think that you saw this show, right? I am that old. You never saw about this one. This one, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo. This one, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Oh, I think that I am old. This, Los Chicos del Barrio en español, pero no recuerdo. In English, I don't know the name of this one. Samurai Jack, I think that is the name of this one. This one is going to be very difficult, but we can create some characters of this one. But we remember that simple characters right now, so we don't have to do a lot of work. We're going to create some anime. Look, this is my 90s. I am from this generation. I am from the just we're like at the same age. I think that you're going to share something like this one. But okay, I'm going to add your suggestions. So don't worry. I'm going to check. I never heard about those shows. This is for what was the other channel? Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon cartoons 90s. Let me check this one. Arnold. I want to I used to watch these shows too. These shows here. But the one that I like the most, this one's for Nickelodeon. I don't remember the Rocket Power. Did you remember? Let me see. Did you remember this one? I mean, do you remember this one? They used to do a lot of stream sports, and we can also create this one, but I think that this one are more difficult. Also, I was thinking on shows, more adult shows, like for example this one. We can create. I was thinking on Bender, the first character that we can create. I was thinking on this one. We can create here these characters too. I think that everyone watched this show, but maybe these are more difficult. So maybe I'm going to follow your suggestions. Which other characters for Adult Swim? I don't remember this one. We can animate this one. I remember Robot Chicken when I was a kid and watched this at night. We can create Brawl Stars character like you said, Miguel, like you suggested. Create characters like this one. I mean, not this one exactly, but create other characters, like for example Doom Guy for the 90s. For example, this character, and create it following the Brawl Stars style. We can do that too. Bring characters from other shows and make it low poly and animate them. So we're going to have a lot of content here, so don't worry. Okay, now I really have to go. Please remember, thank you for coming. I'm going to check that. Thank you for your suggestions. If you have more ideas, please share those ideas here on the Discord server. that's all. Thanks for coming. Remember to subscribe and see you in the next one. Remember, tonight we're going to continue with Lapras on kick.